Okay, carrying on with the marketing mix then, we're going to move on to price. So, I've decided just to talk about 3 pricing strategies. You'll have a look at some other pricing strategies, but these are just such common exam question ones. So, I've started off with cost plus pricing because I think to myself, logically, how do you decide the price for something? You sit down and you do a cost analysis, you work out the average cost of production. If you're making a sandwich, you add up the ingredients, you work out how much labour went into it, and maybe you proportion out your fixed costs as well. You work out an average cost of production for making one product. Once you work out an average cost of production, you then add a markup. What is essentially your profit margin? So if it's going to be costing £2 to make one sandwich and you decide that you want to add on another pound as your markup, that's how you decide in cost plus pricing, okay? Evaluation of cost plus pricing depends on the production efficiencies. Basically what I'm trying to say is if your competitors are able to actually achieve a lower average cost of production, you're never going to be able to be competitive, okay? You're relying on being efficient in terms of production, so that can be difficult there if you're competing against large organisations. Okay, then we move on to skimming and penetration. These two go hand in hand, they're the opposites. So you often learn that skimming is high to low and penetration is low to high. But the best analysis is explaining why are you able to charge high and why do you have to make it lower. Businesses want to charge higher prices. That will result in more profits. So why can we not charge a low price in the long term is what you need to ask yourself. So skimming is often used for new technologies. Now, new technologies, because there's no competitors, there's no substitutes, it's brand new out, there's a lot of anticipation for the product, and there's no other company or many companies offering that product. Therefore, it will have inelastic price elasticity of demand. It is price inelastic, okay? There's no competition. Price inelastic, if you watch my price inelastic, well, if you watch my PED videos, you'll see that inelastic means that consumers are not responsive to a price change. They are happily will buy the product even at a higher price, essentially, okay? So they're not going to stop buying the product even if the price is high. So therefore, we can say that it has inelastic PED initially, therefore we can charge high prices. This is good, it's technology, we've done lots of research and development to develop it, therefore we are actually achieving high revenue at the start in order to pay off all of that investment that we put into it. Eventually we're going to have a low price because actually our elasticity is going to get more elastic through time. There's going to be more competitors. If I keep a high price, people will just buy another product, another substitute. So through time, I have to lower the price when the market becomes more competitive. But when the market is not competitive, I can charge that high price. That's skimming. So penetration is the opposite. Now, if we take penetration, if we're talking about new technologies there, we've got to be talking about something that already exists. Something like crisps in a supermarket. You go to crisps in a supermarket, there's the aisle and there's hundreds of choices. People know what flavour and what crisps they like, so they're not going to pick up a new brand of crisps that's a high price. They might pick up a new brand of crisps if it's a low price. So basically what I'm saying is actually it's a competitive market. The elasticity is price elastic, therefore a lower price people will buy it, a higher price people will not buy it. So because it's competitive, it's elastic demand, and then once the brand becomes recognised, once there's brand loyalty, the price can actually subtly be raised to a point where it's equal with its competition. So essentially, brand loyalty leads to more inelastic demand, but initially it's elastic, hence why we have to charge a low price. Okay, evaluations then for skimming and penetration. It depends on how long the PED remains. So it depends how long it takes for competition to come out. Depends on how profitable really this method's going to be. If it takes only a couple of weeks and new competitors there, then you've got to reduce the price pretty quickly, and you haven't had that much time. So a longer period of being able to charge a high price for skimming would be beneficial. And likewise, you want to quickly be able to establish your brand loyalty so you can charge that higher price. Second evaluation for both of these methods is the confusion for the consumer. Essentially, skimming, something that I would do personally, is probably wait 6 months for the price to get lower, and I would have an expectation the price is going to get lower, therefore I don't buy it straight away. So that might be a damage to that method there. But also, if the consumer may be frustrated, annoyed that a product they were buying a couple of months ago has actually crept up to being the same price as competition. So that kind of point applies to both, but in different ways there. Okay, so that's sort of three main price strategies, but with sort of what I consider to be the top level analysis.